Hi there, welcome to #1 Geeky Design Saz, and we're here with a game that's coming out on the 9th of April. Well, it's going to be an early access game called Solar Expanse, which means that if you're into your games like Kerbal Space Program or other interesting games like that, we can it'll be something right up your alley. Right, so this first part is going to be going through the tutorial, and we're going to work together to see what the game's all about, and then hopefully you'll be able to do that, and I'll say goodbye to you. But members, you'll see the whole thing for in the members only section, where I'll be playing the game through a little bit further than just the tutorial, just to show you all the content of the game, see if there's something that just excites you. So, well, you've got all the different things here. Solex, which is, I presume it's the Elon Musk SpaceX sort of thing. You've got NASA, then you've got the ESA, the CNSA, it's China, and Roscosmos. I would say ESA, but I think we'll go traditional. Let's just go with NASA, shall we? We can't do anything else, as you can see. It's got different things, got different places to build, so we'll just go with the realistic thing. Once again, got none of that as well, so early exploration 2020. Okay. So we'll say that the enemy is the CNSA. We'll say with Pioneer. Okay. So we don't have a choice. And we'll enable the tutorial so you can get to see how the gameplay works. Okay, so welcome, Director. Your mission is to lead us into the conquest of the solar system and beyond. We're about to schedule our first flights into space, then to the moon and other planets. Eventually, we'll colonize, terraform, and perhaps one day venture into the stars. That's written by AI. You can tell. As soon as you see those little dots there, that's AI. Because it's either a comma or ellipses, really. I'll be your assistant. Look for tutorial information in the top left corner. Okay, so let's get down to business. We'll now go step by step through your first space mission. Click on Earth icon. Well, there isn't an icon. There is the Earth itself. Okay, this is the object panel. It contains all the information about the planet, as well as the buildings, spacecraft and launch vehicles you have on it. You can begin planning missions here. So, let's plan missions here. We've got a Sparrow vehicle by the looks of it. Okay, no spacecraft. So, let's go to the planned missions. Okay, our first destination is Earth orbit. Let's type it or choose it in the destination box. So, what destinations do we have here? So, we want Earth orbit, yeah. Earth orbit, there it is. Swim past it. Okay. With the destination selected, we can plan the rest of the mission. Okay. I see that we've got these contracts here. It looks like these are the bits on how to finish them off. Deliver a space telescope from Earth to Earth orbit. Okay. So we're doing the how now, and then we've got to observe a lunar. Okay. Excuse me a second. Back cough still. Okay. So this time we don't necessarily need any sophisticated spacecraft to deliver our cargo to orbit. Let's just use an orbital payload container. Okay, so we'll click on that. Go next. This is the cargo screen. Click and add module to add to the telescope. Modules are built like facilities, but can be moved to different locations to perform their functions. So we press the add module here. We've still got the space telescope, so it's kind of lit. Click, click, and click. Okay, important info. Launch vehicles are optimized for moving things from surface to the orbit, which pretty much as we saw with the spaceship that went up on the first, but aren't capable of traveling to any other planets. They're primarily used for launching cargo and spacecraft from the Earth's planet to other planets, whereas either gravity is high or even spacecraft lacks thrust. Okay, so basically these are your feeder ones. So let's click on the Sparrow. Remember, you can always view important information about things work. Select Sparrow. Okay, let's go there. With everything selected, you can see a summary of the mission length and its cost. Okay, so what we've got here: Earth orbit, orbital payload, 2 tons, Sparrow. So required effective delta V is 4 kilometers per second. So it's pretty much going to be a 0-day job. Total propellant needed 27.2 tons. Okay. Right, let's speed up time and wait. Okay. So that's up there. Right. Okay. Now it's time to use any of it. Let's have a look at the exploration panel. So that's that one there. Okay, let's try observe Luna. Okay, so object to observe. Luna, there she is. And notify new discovery. In order to start observing the object, you need to accept it. There's most decisions to make to reveal what the resource deposits can be found here, but not how rich they are. Okay. Now there is something about that. Remember, contract completed, first orbit. Okay, so we've $15,000. Right, so our next contract is Lunar Landing. Okay. Time to investigate Luna more closely. Please select the Earth. Okay. Open the spacecraft construction panel. You should select the spacecraft you want to... So, I take it Iris is the one that we want to construct. Accept. So you can simply speed up time. Okay, we can get rid of that then, can't we? I see. So that raises that up into that one. Okay, we'll need a probe for this mission. We can construct it in modules and facilities construction menu. Okay, so facilities modules. Okay, probe. Okay, that's cool. Accept. Construction will take some time. Let's wait for it to finish. So found water. Press and hold the left mouse button on the module icon and move it. Where to? Drag and drop an object to plan a mission. Okay, so we go... Oh. On... There we go. So we've got to put it where we want it. Cool. So Luna 1. So next. Spacecraft are vehicles designed for travelling between planets and orbits. They vary greatly in thrust and efficiency, with some being able to launch from lower gravity. So it looks like you have a rocket that goes up and takes it, then a spacecraft that sends it to the next part. Okay, that makes sense. So we've got the Iris here. So that's fun. We know that the probe's going to be in there. And we need the Sparrow to send it up into space. Okay, so that looks like the plan. Let's speed up time. Okay. Let's move out a bit. There we go, look at that. So we've got to deliver thing from Earth directly to Luna. There we go. So the contract's now completed. Touchdown confirmed. Data feed established. We're getting some survey data from resource. Okay, so pretty much like the way the space thing is going at the moment is you're doing it in increments. You know, first you look at it, then you send some probe to it, and then you start sending ships and stuff to it. If we want to expand our space enterprise, we need to research new technologies. Let's have a look at the research window. Okay, that's the research window. Ready to research. Okay, ready to research. Select Stratos in the spacecraft section. Right, power, fusion theory, chemical propulsion, launch facility, launch vehicles, materials, mining, solar cells. Oh, solar cells. Oh, here we are, spacecraft, but biotech as well. And we're going for Stratos. So we're going to make sure that that Stratos is done. So click on that and click research. So it should take some time. Let's wait for it to finish. Okay, let's see how we go on this. Okay, so now we construct Stratos and send it to the mission. You should know how to do it yourself now. Good luck. Okay. Right, so we click on Earth. Spacecraft. We've got Stratos here. So we'll accept that. And then spend some time while it gets made. Is that right? Oh, yes, it's down there. So we can move a bit. Oh, it takes a bit longer to make this one. We'll find silicon on Mars as well, by the sounds of it. Metal on Mars. Okay. Oxygen on Mars. Okay. Okay, so that's the Stratos done. So, launch vehicles. We want, what's it asking for? Stratos on that one. We want an Eagle. So, we click on that, press accept. There we go. Go forward on that. Okay, so planned missions. We wanting destination is Luna, isn't it? Okay, so next, using the Stratos. Add modules. We've got a crew compartment. Okay, so now you can add, move, launch, extract some of the modules. You can load them as well. Okay, launch vehicle is the Eagle. Click next. Okay, important information. Supplies represents food, oxygen, water and other necessities for human survival in space, made on firms, processed on Earth, and required by humans to transport to survive the trip. If they're trapped in an extended period without supplies, they will die. If spacecraft supplies capacity is too low, load additional supplies in the cargo hold. Humans in habitats consume less supplies. They can also survive without supplies. However, without them, they won't do any work as they're too busy keeping themselves alive. Okay, so supplies-wise, how are we doing? 5 crews, 100 days. Okay, that's fine. Right, so speed at the time and wait. Okay. Touchdown. Our crew has successfully landed on Luna. We aren't prepared for a long-term stay yet. You should send our crew back to Earth before the supplies run out. Please open the Luna object panel. Which is there. Okay, so planned missions. Send them back to Earth. Next, take the Stratos. Add modules. But we don't want to send the probe back. We want to send the crew. That's next. Launch vehicle. It doesn't need one. Stratos engines are powerful enough to escape, lose weak craft on their own. Okay. Right. So they have 173 days of supplies. Didn't they have 100 days when they got there? Okay. So it's mission length. 7 days mission length. That's forward. Supplies will run out on Luna. Well, they're not on Luna. So, contract completed. Okay. So, unlock contract, space dock. Good stuff. Okay, so now I think we're ready for our own mission. Right, so for our last bit, we're going to see if we can go through the Explore Mars contract, and then we'll end that there for normal viewers, and I'll say goodbye then. For you member viewers, you will be able to see a lot more going on. So, first of all, we need to construct a Falcon. Okay, so Earth. We want to spacecraft. Oh, a Falcon. Okay. So we do that. Noble gas on Mars, okay. Okay, Falcon is constructed on Earth. Right, so now we need to build an iris. So accept that. Speed that up. Okay, so we need to construct a module, don't we? And we need to create a probe. Okay. So we need to open the mission planning mesh. Okay. So we want to go to Mars. Okay. We want the iris. Do you want the iris? Okay. Add module. We want probe. Then we want a Falcon rocket. So the newly built reusable launch vehicle Falcon, it cannot carry as much as the Eagle, but it is more efficient if you're only launching a small payload. Okay. Important information. An optimal transfer between planets uses the least amount of propellant but takes longest time. Such transfers may only be possible for very few months or years, depending on, we're aware of this if you play Kerbal Space Program, depending on alignment of the planets you can travel between. You can shorten the transfer time, but that requires significantly more propellant. Using the fastest option selects a transfer that will reach the destination the soonest based on your current total propellant. You can also choose a different transfer time by clicking on the pork chop plot. Pork chop plot, okay. Right, so here's the pork chop plot. Okay, used for interplanetary transfers. For more information, check the I button, which I think we've just done there. Yeah, okay. For now, you only have basic spacecraft, so press the optimal button and plan the mission. Okay. So, start date is 26th of July. Okay. 2020. Oh, it's a year later. Okay, it's next year. Okay, so we'll click on OK for that. But I'm kind of wondering. Okay, let's speed up time and wait. Let's follow the instructions. All right, so effectively, we're going to be meeting it there. Okay, that's interesting. There we go, that's a little bit more. Go a bit faster. I'm kind of on Venus's trajectory at the moment. But here we go. I think this is us now. Mars one. There we go. Oh, Mars is chasing us, man. So move all the way over to there. I'm pretty much bang on. Contract complete. Unlock contract. Preparation for human landing. Okay. Unlock contract. Okay. Right, so the next one's space dock. So he wants orbital construction. Okay, so we need to get back to Earth, don't we? Facility and orbital construction. So accept that. Speed that up until it says it's done. Wait a second. I think I might need to build it first. It's not telling you I need to build it first. I think the contracts have now got a little bit more complicated, I think. Right. Okay, so we've completed that orbital construction. So we want to... It's 50 tons. So... What launch vehicle? What... launch cost, capacity to orbit, 800 tons, okay. And what about the Falcon? Right, so it's 50. Yeah, so we're going to have to use the Eagle, aren't we? Okay. So we're just going to have to do a mission. Plan mission. So we want Earth orbit. Okay. Which is an orbital payload container. Add the module. Orbital construction. Okay. And the Eagle is the one that's going to take it up. Okay. So we go okay on that one. Okay, so that's done. Okay, so we want alloys delivered. So this is going to be kind of similar. So 150 tons. Okay, I may need to build another Eagle. Let's build a second Eagle. It takes 10 tons. We want 125 tons. We can probably use the Falcon to get the chips up there. Okay, right. I think that second eagle is still going to be a good idea. Okay, so what we want to do is we want to... Resources. Right, we need 150 tons. Oh, we've got loads. Okay, that's fine. So let's see how this works. We are going to plan a mission to Earth orbit. Earth orbit. Okay. Go next. We want an orbital payload container. Add resources.
We want...
where are you? Alloys. And we want exactly 150 tons. Okay. And the Eagle is the only one that's going to be able to take us up in the air. So schedule that flight. And go. Okay. So once again, 150 tons. So we need to, once again, plan a mission to Earth orbit. And orbital payload. Next, add resources. And we want polymers. This time we want 50 tons. That's absolutely fine. That's what we've got. So we go to next. We set one of the Eagles up. And that should get us going. Right. Okay, well, while that's going on, let's pause it. We want 25 tons, don't we? So, let's plan another mission to Earth orbit. Next, orbital payload. Add resources, and we want electronics, which is there. We want 25 tons. So we can use a different rocket here, can't we? We can use the Falcon. Let's take that up into the sky. Okay. Okay, both of those went up. Nice. Okay, so pause it now. So we need to construct... Orbital. So how do I get to the atmosphere here? Earth orbit. There we go. So plan mission. Is that what I want to do? Or is it construct something? Constructs. Orbital shipyard. There we go. Accept that. And let's see if that... Okay, so shall I watch that go up? And that's that contract done. Okay, folks. So, as you can see, this seems to be a very interesting, almost like a more laid back version of, say, like something like Kerbal Space Program, where you're creating items and constructing your space fleet as it goes. The contracts are obviously there to guide you how to play the game, which is okay. I wonder if there's going to be some sort of thing like a free space mode sort of thing, so you can choose how you're going to increase your knowledge sort of thing. But obviously, from what I can see so far, it has a lot of promise. It's a game that people who enjoy space and enjoy the rocket science, I suppose, will get a bit of a kick out of it. It's a little bit more simplistic than if you are playing something like Kerbal Space Program or Kitten Space Agency, which is also another game that's people are going to be very interested in playing. But it's obviously very goal orientated, and I don't mind that. So I think that's quite cool. I look forward to seeing how this game develops, and it may end up going on to one of my games that I play quite a bit. I haven't played Kerbal Space Program for a very long time for obvious reasons, and I have played the demo of Kitten Space Program as well, so I've enjoyed that too. So I'm going to carry on with this for the members, and we'll see how far we get down this. But for all you people who aren't, if you want to become a member, please press the join button down below. But if you don't, that's absolutely fine. If you want to do a super thanks, that's also great. I'd appreciate that, but you don't have to. What I would like you to do, if you could possibly, is press the like and subscribe button for me, please. That would be absolutely amazing. And also pop something down in the comment section if you've got something to say about it, or whether you've got some ideas or what you would want to see out of this game. So apart from that, just want to say thank you very much for watching. Hope to see you soon, guys. Take care. Bye bye.